It's the John Ross Show on December 9th. No, not December. February 9th, 2026. And I got to look outside and see what the temperature is out there. I didn't put that up today. We usually do that. Let's see what the temperature is out there right now. Well, 38 degrees right now. Woo! Wee! 38 degrees, folks. That is a little warmer here, and I I'm up on the Fox River, and we have a pond here, and I think well, it's 35 the other on Friday, so 38 right now. We'll put that up just for a few moments. Oh, no, that's wrong. No, we can't have that. Well, anyway, we're going to talk about Bad Bunny here in the Super Bowl, and I think we're gonna have a time of sharing here on that. So it's 38 degrees right now outside, and we're going to talk about. It was warm out in California, but that's not here, and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny, and so we'll take our winter thing down here, or we'll take it down now. Okay, we took down our degrees. Bad Bunny was the halftime performer for the Super Bowl, the 60th Super Bowl in California there, and the game ended in 29-13 for the Seahawks over the Patriots. So it's pretty boring first half. Like it was 9-0 on field goals by the Seahawks, and later there was a few touchdowns actually. I think two by the Seahawks and three maybe, and one by the two maybe by I forgot. Anyway, it was a few touchdowns later instead of field goals, and so that. But I think a lot of people are talking about the halftime entertainment, and the theme was for Bad Bunny for Bad Bunny was the only thing more powerful than hate is love, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Uh, More powerful than love is powerful. So anyway, that's how it began. Basically, that the only thing more powerful hate than is love. Okay, well, there were several highlights, in my opinion, of that. I hope I got these in basically order form, somewhat order form. That was one thing. And there was also a wedding in there, a real wedding, I understand, too. That this couple had written Bad Bunny and wanted him to do a wedding. Yeah, right. Well, anyway, they mysteriously got invited to do this. So that was another part. And he had a couple singers, others that I'm not that acquainted with, but I know about. Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin came by. That was interesting too. I think it was only like 17 minutes or something. It was pretty fast. It was fast paced. The halftime show, and they had a lot of things on the field. It was amazing. I don't know how many outsiders they had there, or whatever you want to call them, extras, but there was quite a few. I bet it was in the hundreds. And so we had those two highlights also, the wedding and other singers. And there was a couple things that really stood out and I want to bring up here. Now, you might wonder what this is. This is Bad Bunny up in a utility pole that had been sparking. It showed that. And my understanding, it happened. Things were going so fast. They said there was flickering in the stadium, even of the lights when this was done. This was to symbolize the bad electricity that is in Puerto Rico. Uh, the company is called Luma, who's been running it since the hurricane. And President Trump didn't do too much at all for Puerto Rico, and that's another contentious point. And I didn't dig that one up, but I don't think they come through with the aid that they needed when he was there. And this electricity company is supposed to fix up, but it hasn't done the job, and they're trying to fire the company. The governor of Puerto Rico is. It's called Luma. So Bad Bunny's been on this thing for a while about singing about. He's got a song even on this about this bad light, about blackouts, and it's about Puerto Rico there and blackouts. I go, that's really a different type of song. So Bad Bunny is showing that he has a sense of social justice, which is very interesting. Uh, I don't know about that other show. I won't even mention the name. Well, the other halftime show, I don't know if they talked about any social justice issues at all. And then this was this was one of the things that I think stood out for quite a few people. It was a lot of action singing and dancing, and it was just very colorful uh, show from Bad Bunny. And then he did something different. He No, come on now. You're supposed to. Well, my stream is not streaming here. Okay, we got that. Okay, there we are. There we are. It's Bad Bunny. I don't know where this was on the floor there of the stadium, but it was they had like a TV room, a TV, and a young man and his like father, and they were looking on the TV. I think they were watching this, but I forgot. But then Bad Bunny came down and gave him, which appeared to be a this Grammy award, and some were thinking it was this young man from Minnesota that was taken away with that. Bunny cap. Actually, it was a bunny cap. Remember? And anyway, they found out later this was a young boy whose parents are Egyptian and Argentine, and is from the area there. I think it's from LA, the young man was from. But it symbolized a lot of love and reaching out to those that, are just marginalized. So I thought that was an interesting moment of Bad Bunny giving this Grammy Award to this young person. Sort of, I think this is purposeful. It's a contrast to our president who acts like a child who has to have the Nobel Peace Prize given to him. I think it was a contrast. Don't ask me. I think it was a contrast to the Nobel Peace Prize. Anyway, but that didn't help. That's just selfish attitude. This was an act of love and humility to give this to this person. And near the end, almost at the end, they had a little marching around with flags from our America's countries. And I want to bring that up. And then Bad Bunny, he was carrying a football at the same time. They were marching basically out of the stadium, I guess. And did I lose that or not? Okay, here it is. Together We Are Americans was on the football, which was pretty exciting, which was a nice theme. And that was the theme of the day. That was one of the themes. So Bad Bunny had a unified message. It was fun. It was interesting. I don't know about the other one. I don't know what their message was, but all I know, this was created to reach out and speak to those that are in our community who are Spanish speakers. And I thought it was pretty good. And the NFL put out quite a bit about this. They're pretty solid on this one. Uh, you can go online and see under an NFL on Facebook. They have quite a bit on this. So I just thought that was an interesting performance and presentation there. So I hope we can move forward in our country, and that's just why I brought this up today, a few of these highlights. So until we meet again, I'm just going to say, am I going to say bye bye? I guess I'll say bye bye. Bye bye. And then we'll see you then on, Lord willing, on Wednesday. So we'll see you at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, Lord willing. So till we meet again, thank you very much for listening. God be with you, and just let's uplift each other. So thank you for listening. Bye bye now. God bless. Bye bye.